talks with Fox and Friends, Memorial Day travel 5 things to know Thursday. President Trump will return to his go-to morning show, Fox and Friends, on Thursday, weeks after he called into the program for a wide-ranging interview. Just what can we expect during Thursday's interview? Well, it depends. The president might focus on the Russia investigation, the pending summit with North Korea, or the escalating trade war with China. Then again, he could discuss his move that called for tariffs on imported cars, trucks and auto parts, potentially expanding to the auto industry the same protectionist measures he's threatened on aluminum and steel. The last time he appeared on Fox and Friends, Trump admitted that his personal attorney Michael Cohen did indeed represent him in the Stormy Daniels case. 2 Republican lawmakers on Thursday will be allowed to review documents about an FBI source who met with 2 Trump campaign associates, who are now under investigation by special counsel Robert Mueller. House Intelligence Committee Chairman Devin Nunes, R. California, and House Oversight Committee Chairman Trey Gowdy, RS.C., will meet with FBI Director Christopher Wray, Director of National Intelligence Dan Coats and Justice Department official Ed O'Callaghan, White House spokeswoman Sarah Huckabee Sanders said. Trump tweeted that the FBI source, a retired Cambridge professor, was a SPY put there by the previous administration for political purposes, and earlier this week Trump met with top law enforcement and intelligence officials to pressure them to turn over to Congress information about the FBI investigation. Motorists are expected to hit the road Thursday for the start of their Memorial Day getaways. More than 41.5 million people will travel this weekend, which is 4.8% more than last year and the most since 2005, according to AAA Travel Club. 7 out of 8 travelers will be driving despite the most expensive gas since 2014. The rest will fly or take other modes of transportation. Travel delays could triple along major roads, according to INRIX, a transportation analytics company. Our advice to drivers is to avoid peak commute times in major cities altogether, traveling late morning or early afternoon, or plan alternative routes, said Graham Cookson, chief economist and head of research at INRIX. The NBA's Houston Rockets are planning a pregame tribute before Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals Thursday to honor the victims of the Santa Fe High School shooting in Texas. Last week, a 17-year-old suspect shot and killed 8 students and 2 teachers. As they still cope with the tragedy, Santa Fe students had staggered through an unexpected year of vigils and extended school closings. Santa Fe's senior class and school administrators have been invited as guests by Rockets owner Tillman Fertitta. Players are planning to wear Santa Fe High School strips on their jerseys, and the national anthem will be sung by the school's choir before the game against the Golden State Warriors, according to the Associated Press. The French Open draw on Thursday will be controversial no matter which players go where. That's because tournament officials have already announced that Serena Williams won't be seated when play begins Sunday at Roland Garros. Williams, who will be playing in her first major tournament since returning from maternity leave, was ranked number 1 in the world when she left the tour more than a year ago. But after giving birth to her daughter in September and just now returning to action, she is ranked number 453 and thus will be given a much tougher path in the tournament. Current WTA rules for maternity leave and injuries allow a protected or special ranking for entry into tournaments, but not for seeding, regardless of the reason for a player's absence. The WTA is considering changing the rules for maternity leave, but the earliest that could take effect is next year.